I'm about to take this trade here. I should have entered here, but I didn't, so I'm gonna just go to three standard, whatever. Currently selling gold. All red candles bearish right now. This is a fresh sale that's just starting off. So there's a lot of opportunities here we can get. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on with Nas real quick. What's the opportunities ahead? Oof, still selling. focus on gold. This one already left from daily entry. It was nice though. It's gonna go to 80 or low, take profit here. Average daily range low. There it goes. Dropping. What's good? What's good? Live right now. Perfect entry for me was up here. I was I should have entered there. I was waiting for a better pullback, but I didn't get it. I ended up entering at 10. So it seems like 9:45 ish. 9:40, 9:45 is always usually the best entry from what I'm seeing. But sometimes trying to wait for exactly 10 a.m. you can sometimes miss the move or at least miss the best entry for the day. So 9:40, 9:45 is ideal for a better entry for sure. And I don't think we're gonna get a pullback up there again, to be honest. Just reaching new support. It's gonna break. It's a beautiful sell on gold right now. May get a little pullback, but for continuation, it's gonna go down here to the next BB. Alright, that's 140 pips right there from the top. We in there. Great drop right here, and we deep in profit. Let's go. Going to TP, $80. Beautiful move right here. This is where if you want to secure, you can. There will be a little pullback a little bit. Next destination is H1 bottom BB. Go ahead and add a trend line right there. Once price fall underneath it, we know we good. It's dropping. We almost at TP. Average daily range low. Let's wait. Should be able to get it.
Click the account.
Good for you.
Nas is the best. Look at that move.
Good job.
Look at that. Since the morning.
Nice.
Gotta trade Nas.
That's my pair. I do trade.
I'm gonna trade yesterday too. Now up.
Alright, we almost at TP here on gold. It's a crazy drop right now. A few more pips away, we there. pretty much at take profit right here. Let's see. We have a little bit more to go. I'm gonna reach it right now. We literally like 10 pips away from TP. If you guys want to close profit now, you can. I think this could go a little bit further. I have take profit a little bit lower than this, but I will secure gains. It's going right now to crash it. There it is. TP triggered. It was a beautiful trade right there. No drawdown on this one as well.
They're gonna keep dropping. But I'm not getting any foot gold. It takes more money.
Alright, that's TP, guys. We have a pullback now. This is where I secure all gains. That's 200 pips. I'm gonna secure gains right here. Just like that. Alright. Wait for pullback. And then again enter at the re-entry opportunity. bro. We going hard right now. We've been locked in on that gold and that NAS. We literally anticipated this sell. We knew it was coming. We literally prepared for it. And we got in there and ate. That's how it's done. You know what I'm saying? Now we're just waiting for a little pullback, re-entry opportunity, maybe at the 50 MA in a 1 minute time frame or not, you know. We just have to wait and see exactly where it's at from there, but we definitely eating. So yesterday I closed like 700 on the first round on the drop, and then today another 700 on the drop. Nice work, bro. Made good profit on the nice too. A little bit. Ooh, gold's still going. There you go. Still dropping. It broke the take profit. So on the indicator, right? We hide drawing. On the indicator, um, ADR low, which is this brown line here. That's a take profit zone. So the fact that price is still dropping from this take profit zone is literally telling me that we now in a full sell trend for gold. Like this thing is gonna keep falling for a little minute. Wow, that's a major drop. So from the jackpot strategy, all right, the way it works is that, you know, we had a perfect entry here on a 1 minute time frame. Tested the top Bollinger Band, crossover with the 50 MA. Key entry zone, we already knew the confirmation was a sell for the day. Prices below the daily entry. We had a perfect crossover on this move right here. And then from there, all red moving average, 50 MA, all red bearish. And then from there, you could see price literally went from first key zone to second key zone, giving us two beautiful key entry zone entries on this move alone. So that just shows me these areas here are very, very important when it comes to the strategy. Now, another key thing that I really love about the strategy is the fact that when you hover over the candle or you go and you click the line chart, it shows you if you're in a bearish trend or bullish trend. It literally shows you right there. So on the minute, we know we're in a bearish trend. I like to look at this on the H1. If the H1 is also bearish, I know for a fact that we're going down. So for example, today, right now, on the H4 candle just turned red bearish, to be honest. We just did 300 pips on this move alone. Okay, now zoom in. we could see bearish push on this move right here. All right, bearish move on this, bearish push on this move right here. So we know for sure that price literally went in the right direction for us because one, in the H1 time frame, we knew price was already getting ready to go for that sell. We had volume already pushing down, then we had red volume here, and then from there we had all red bearish candle on the H1 to start. Like, one of the most important things when it comes to trading is it's simple to get in and out of a trade and make some profit, but knowing exactly how the profit was made is much more valuable than getting that profit for that moment and just being happy and being excited. You gotta stay neutral. Yes, I'm happy that I caught 300 pips on gold. I knew it was coming. I prepared for it. I caught my move and I made profit on it. But I want to be able to repeat that same process over and over. So this is why we go back to see exactly what did we see, how did we be able to foresee this move coming and be able to capitalize on it. So last night I made profit on this move because I already knew it was selling from previous weekly high. As you can see here on the indicator, previous weekly high is right up there. And then from there, once I seen all red bearish candles, which is right here, if I hover over the indicator, I can see all red bearish candle. Once I see all red bearish candles here, now I know for sure, all right, price is going to go for a sell. Now, look, even if there was consolidation here, all right, even if the red candle pulled back a little bit, I knew no matter what, price had to some way, somehow sell. Unless the next candle after that, for the new hour, the 9 o'clock candle, the 10 a.m. Eastern Time candle, were to turn white or green, which is rarely to happen, I already knew this trade was gonna go for it. In fact, even if my entry wasn't the best here, I still entered the trade anyway because I already knew no matter what happens, price has to go down towards the take profit zone, which was the ADR low here. So on the indicator, you have the take profit zone, which is the average daily range. So the average daily range is the average pips that the price can do. Here we had a little bit extra to why we made 300 pips, but realistically, go to about 100 to 200 pips on a day, average. Okay, so the fact that this move happened smoothly like this, uh, you know, gave me confidence even more in the strategy to follow the trend, of course, and really just breaking down everything that's going on in details. Like, another key tool we have here in the indicator is the jackpot volume. So in the jackpot volume, it literally gave me the entry for the day. So if you could see that yellow line here, that's literally the entry for the day. So I already knew, okay, from this area here, we selling. I also know this price broke through the weekly resistance zone, and then I knew it was a go from there. Does anyone have any questions on this move, this breakdown of this trade? Let me know in the chat, and then I'll kind of review it, go over it in a little bit more in details. And it's still gonna keep going. It's still gonna keep going. Send the questions in right now. I have some time to respond. I do have to go earlier today. I have some things I gotta get done. So let's chop it up. I would love a re-entry here at the keys on low for a sale again. That'd be beautiful. Slowly trying to drop more. Let's see. Notice how price is respecting the take profit zone. This area was the exact take profit zone. Price broke through it and turned that to a new resistance zone. So that tells you a lot that we could be in a sell trend for a bit longer move to the downside. Now let's see the questions here real quick. All right, how do we add the key zones? So the key zones, you simply would go here to the indicator settings. All right, you got jackpot strategy right here. Settings. All right, once you get to settings, right here, you're going to add. Well, this key zone right here is cool too. It only shows in the higher time frame and up, so H4 and up. So let's see. There it is right there. That's one of the key zones right there. And the other one is a little bit lower. Let's change this factor. Gold is still dropping more. Alright, we all red bearish candle on that H4. That H4 is strong. Alright, so that's the key zone on the higher time frame. The key zone that's most important is going to be right here. So JP Sniper, inside of the Jackpot strategy, you have the key zone, you have the average daily range, you have support and resistance zone. What's cool about it is that it's very customizable. So you could add or remove different things that you may want or don't want. So I think that's pretty cool because some traders may not want too much on their screen. So being able to actually toggle and change what you want to see is pretty cool. Now, to get the key zone, you want to go right here to where it says JP Sniper, click key zone. All right, and then you see zoom in. This is how it looks. and it shows up right here. Keys on high, keys on low. These are key support and resistance zone that is created from the algorithm inside of TradingView to show us true support and resistance zone. The reason why I really like the key zones is because I can add my own line. That does not mean that it's a true support or resistance zone. Any trader could add any line on their chart and call it a support or resistance zone, but that does not mean it's a true support and resistance zone because it could either go up or down. What's cool about the key zone that I have here is once it shows up to start the week on Monday, it does not change until the week is over. So for the keys on entry high, I knew that's the area of resistance zone if price is below that line. So that's my first key, each keys on entry for a sell. Second entry would be keys on low for a sell. If price breaks through the support zone, and it did. So I knew, okay, for sure, I'm entering here, and I'm entering here when the sell is really getting ready to go. But even before that, because price was here, we could have thought this was a support. This is why we have previous weekly highs and previous weekly lows. So that's mean last week's high and last week's low. So I knew price was not gonna break higher than last week's high, which is this line right here. So that line right here, previous weekly high, I knew price was not gonna break that. I entered a sell last night. I made small profits. Well, I didn't make too much of a profit because I knew it was still early. I knew the bigger move would happen this morning. So I ended up getting in this trade. I closed the trade right before I went to sleep because I did not want to face any drawdown. That's what usually happens after a bigger move like this. So after I waited, then I came back to the chart around the right time I need to be trading, which is 9 a.m., 9:30, 9:45, or 10 a.m. And then I was able to catch this perfect entry move. Now, if I wanted to and I was in front of my chart, I could have caught the retracement and caught the sell, but I'm not focused on the retracement. That's not the bigger move. And I know me entering in the retracement would also be not around the time window that I should be actually trading. So therefore, went to the gym, did what I had to do. I knew by the time I come back around 9:30ish, price would be exactly where I wanted to be for me to take that sell trade. And that's exactly what we did here. Once we noticed that, we executed the trade. Once we executed the trade, price went in the right direction. Now, cool thing is, notice exactly compared to me putting my own line or anything like that, price literally gave me the perfect entry with zero drawdown exactly at the keys on entry high. That's the most important thing here because without the keys on entry high, let's see if we remove the key zones. Let's remove all key zones. Let's remove that. Let's remove the previous weekly high. Let's also remove the daily entry. Let's remove the weekly entry. Okay. Now, if I remove everything, it's loading. You're gonna notice the difference. Okay. Oh, volume profile still helping. All right, let's remove everything. See? Without the lines here, yes, 50 MA on the jackpot strategy would help, but all the confidence to take that trade, knowing that I'm at a true support or resistance zone, in this scenario, a true resistance zone for the gold sell, would not be the way that I took the trade today because I cannot see if there's a true resistance zone here or not. And this is why a lot of traders they have a hard time executing, and sometimes when they do execute, they're not sure, if the trade is actually gonna go. And of course, no one knows the market 100%. No one knows for sure if it's going to go, but at least the indicator here give me that extra confidence that yes, this is a true support zone. This is a true resistance zone. Now, I have more confidence knowing that price would actually sell because I could see physically the line compared to not seeing it at all. So that's why I love the key zones and the daily entries, because it's literally giving you the area that you should be in. So once I add the key zone here, you'll see exactly, it showed me at this line is where I should be in the trade, right there. Key, that's why it's called key entry zone. Not just key zone, but a key entry zone, like where you're supposed to be in an entry. So we have the key entry zone high here, key entry zone here for the low side, and then from there we also have previous weekly high, daily entry, weekly entry, previous weekly highs and lows. We also have the volume profile as well for the jackpot profile right there. Now I know for sure, all right, this trade was a good one because not only I have the color of the candles going all bearish even at the pullbacks, I also know that key zone entry gave me the entry for the day. Very simple. And today was a good day because price did not really, you know, pull back much, so it was pretty smooth. But even if price were to consolidate, the lines would still stay solid. So you need to make sure you have the right indicator to have the key entry zone, because we updated the jackpot strategy. So you just search on TradingView jackpot strategy. So jackpot strategy would be this one, going with the 94 views or likes, whatever this means here. And then from there, it'll look something like this. That's the most updated version of the indicator that we have here. And then once you click on it, you have access to it. And inside the settings is where you could turn on and off the different confluences that you need to see in order to have that confidence. Trading is all about confidence, building your confidence to take the next trade. This is why when you win trades, even if it's a small amount, it builds on your confidence. So you can take the next trade and the next trade until you find yourself in momentum. Now you're doing 200 a day, 500 a day, $1,000 a day. And even if you don't win every day, as long as you minimize your losses, but you end the week overall in profit, you building on top of your confidence. The indicator is just adding to your confidence. When the right time comes, you see the move, you take action. That's all the indicator is doing. But you knowing to close your trades when you see profit, don't hold on to losing trades, closing your losses quick so you could actually find the best opportunity to make next profit is where everything is going to change. Like one of the mistakes that I've done in my career, and I've literally learned from it and never do that again, is holding on to losers. Yes, I've had a lot of success with that. I've grew a lot of account with that. And just holding drawdowns, and once they come back, I make a bigger profit. That works too. But what is the point of sitting in a drawdown? What is the point of risking money that you don't really have to risk if you don't have to be in the trade at the moment, that it's not going at the moment? Because if you close the loss or you have your stop loss that triggered the small loss, now your mind is free. Your equity is open to take the next opportunity trade. Okay? So this is why nowadays, like compare if you watch, well, you can't watch my old videos anymore, but in my old videos, I would add multiple trades at a time. And once it goes great. But once it's in drawdown, now it's like my equity is caught up in all of these trades, and I have to wait until they come back or close with a big loss, which is not the ideal long term way to trade. Long term, you always want to have stop loss for that moment, for that opportunity. If it goes against you a few pips, just get out so you could catch the next move when it's actually time to go. So that's been helping a lot. Right now it's just about building equity, building equity, building confidence, of course, and just repeating the process day in and day out. And about 3 months is gonna be over with, because then we'll be able to start doing $1,000 days, and then it just scale from there. As long as we do the routine and we are securing our profits, we literally are building momentum. Even if it's $5 for the day, $10 for the day on a smaller account, it adds up, and you just build momentum with that. It doesn't have to be $1,000 day. Like you have to think long term and think that, okay, this is where I am right now. I know if I keep doing this and building on momentum and trading the right way, eventually I'll get to $1,000 days. So you should, if you have the jackpot strategy already, it should automatically update for you. If not, you have to just contact me on Telegram or IG at Jackpot PMG. Be aware of scammers, of course, and then I could probably help you get set up with the most updated version of the strategy. But this was a great play. I wanted to break it down because it's cool to make the profit, but it's more important to know how you made the profit so you could repeat that process. Alright, we about to wait for another re-entry opportunity, and I'm gonna check on Nas as well to see what we could get. Nas is pulling back a little bit. Nas is still gonna drop a little bit more. Just gotta wait for a better pullback for the entry. One thing about trading that a lot of people gonna realize the hard way, you can't just jump in. Like you really have to have a real strategy, a strategic way of how you're going to enter and exit if it goes against you. Like I would love to just get in a sell and just drop right now, but from what I could see is a potential pullback that can happen, and I don't want to be in that right now. So if it makes more sense to sit out and wait for the better opportunity, that's always going to be the better move compared to rushing, losing equity, and affecting your confidence. So right now it's all red bearish candles still. Let me see on the 1 minute. I think it's gonna pull back for a buy.
¿Qué estoy empacando?
Seguro te traes automáticos que no gastes dinero, que no tenemos.
Let's see. It's dropping a little bit.
¿Qué? Los de los departamentos. ¿Del apartamento donde vivo ahorita? No tengo un número de hablar. Voy a ir a hablar con la señora en la oficina. ¿Ya lo haces tú? ¿El número que te mandé? Te dieron el website. Ajá.
Ahí está, porque a mí me mandaron una oferta y ahí lo tengo, ahí está.
¿Vas a poder hacerlo?
No, obviamente, no, hasta que tú llegues.
Okay.
¿Pudiste dormir anoche? Ya no.
Pues me amanecí con dolor de cabeza.
Sí, con tanto estrés. No, yo también. Yo también. Sí, todo por el tantito dinero. Todo por el tantito. Dicen que uno, tómate unas valerianas o algo que tengas ahí. Dicen que uno es ambicioso cuando quiere más de lo que tiene ya uno. Y eso trae problemas, sí, estoy viendo que sí. Sí, porque uno no debe de querer daño por querer tener más dinero que lo que está pasando. Sí, ya sabía que se iba a vencer, que iba a necesitar pagarlo. Eso es lo que me duele, que
Yeah, it's still dropping a little bit more.
resulta de que no.
Ok, me voy a terminar de empacar. Yo quisiera que hicieras eso antes de que yo llegara para que ya transferimos el dinero y todo eso, pero yo no sé si...
No, ya necesito tu ayuda. Una vez terminado, me transfieren en 48 horas, 24 horas.
¿Hablaste con una señora o con quién hablaste?
Hablé con una gente. Yo llamé. Yo les tengo me mandaron apenas que no sé algo, me dijo que no quiera, porque ya estaba como que me mandan a prestar yo porque yo no quiero nada. Digo, no, pues ya es mi, no voy a romper, lo guardé, de ahí lo tenía. Así llamé.
Y entonces pudieron localizar tu cuenta, pero
Sí,
no más.
I think at 12 we'll have a pullback.
y ya no te den esa cuenta, que es lo que yo no quiero. Pero si tú quieres esperarte, ok.
No, porque tú vas a llegar pasando mañana, ¿no? ¿A qué hora vas a llegar?
Sí, pero mi pregunta para ti fue que si tú les preguntaste a ellos que si se expiraba hasta después de cierto tiempo la
No,
fecha.
entonces les voy a decir exactamente cuándo se expira, porque ahí dice, déjame te digo otra vez. Entonces no se expira. Tengo la oferta. Tengo el de la mandaron. A ver.
Gold still dropping. No confirmation for retracement yet.
Ok, yo nomás estoy diciendo
5
que
minutes.
quiero. No es que se expire la que ya aplicaste,
Gold still
simplemente
going.
si te dura mucho tiempo para que tú verifiques tu identidad, pueden decir que no la verificaste y ya y cierran ese caso. Si tú no preguntaste eso, entonces, ok, no, yo he tratado de ser proactive.
Sí me lo van a dar. Yo no puedo meterme a la
¿Cómo que no puedes?
yo no.
Oh, te quieres controlar, pero no puedes. Ok, tengo que ir. Sí, es súper fácil eso, súper fácil.
Bueno, pues
Si no quieres, entonces no quieres.
entonces déjame, en la tarde cuando regrese te llamo y me das instrucciones del proceso de hacerlo.
Sí, es súper fácil.
Ok.
Ooh, gold is dropping still hard. Moving average still red. Bearish is on a 30-second. I want to re-enter, but it's a tough entry. Gold dropping more. Next pullback was not even crazy. It's like 100 pips again. rejected off that support zone. Let's see. We definitely reach a support on gold now. Major support now. Let's see Nas. Nas, a little W formation. Let's add a support here to see if it respects this support zone. In about 10 more minutes, we're gonna end the live. Got some stuff I gotta do. This is the jackpot strategy we're looking at right here. Go to reach a major support now. So it's pulling back. It's gonna give a re-entry for a sell later as well. Same with Nas. By 12 p.m., Nas usually always pull back, from what I've noticed. So whatever move you got from 10 to 12, at 12 you do the opposite. And then at 1 it continues again for the right direction. Yes, this indicator is available on TradingView for sure. It's actually only available on TradingView for the most updated version. That's what I use. Like I said, for me, it gives me more confidence than just me drawing up some lines and calling it support and resistance zone without knowing for real. So the lines kind of, all the confluence in the strategy just makes it better for me. Alright, Nas right now. Alright, the indicator is saying that we at a support zone. So we could be in a pullback area, like a retracement area. So price definitely could do a little turnaround from here all the way to about 1 p.m. But we'll have to wait and see, of course. Need to get more confirmation. Gold just did the final push for the sell. At the support zone now. It's gonna push back up. Nas too. Nas dropped, but it reaches support zone. It should be pulling back as well. Low W formation on the minute. Kind of have to wait on it to confirm more, get more confirmation on it. pullback. I'm seeing this on the 1 minute time frame. I'm gonna show you right now because of the jackpot volume profile. That's what gives me entries on multiple time frames. So right now, it's a support zone right here. So that yellow line right here, you guys, see, that's a true support zone. So as long as price stays above this line, I could enter this trade. Literally have a super tight stop loss underneath that line, and that'll be like a retracement trade if I wanted to entertain this one right now. And gold is pulling back as well after that drop. It just reached the true support zone. Still pushing. Alright, we should get some pullbacks. After moves like this, guys, you just know you're going to get a pullback. It's just what it is. It has to happen. Gold is not going to do 600 pips in one day. It's going to pull back. That's the pullback right now we're seeing on gold right now. We will have a re-entry opportunity. That could probably be here or maybe a little higher. We'll just have to wait and see. That Nas is also pulling back as well, little by little. The sell trend has been so strong, so it's not gonna be like a crazy pullback. It's most likely gonna like creep up little by little. Nice pullback right now. Let's look at it. Respecting that support zone right there. It just need to break this little small resistance zone. And it's good. There it goes. It's pushing. Look at that nice creeping up. Just like I said. Now, again, for me, a lot of times I don't really like to trade retracements because it's not as strong as the trend. So that's why today I did not even try to catch retracement on gold. I just waited for the major move, which was a lot stronger than the retracement. So, but if you, for example, if you had a great day and you made great profits, you could entertain a small trade for a retracement. It's possible, but it's up to you. This is a good potential re-entry buy for Nas, but I would probably wait like 11:45ish for 12 p.m. We'll see what happens. Gold is definitely pulling back right now. And like I said, the sell trend has been so strong. The pullback is not gonna be crazy pullback. Like when it's time to resell again around like 1 p.m., that move is gonna be much stronger than whatever pullback is trying to do right now. Because that's the trend. All right, in 5 more minutes, I'm done with the live, okay? 11:30 will end today. Alrighty, guys. It was a great day, man. Second great day. So far, so good. Yeah, gold have a long way to go for the sell. I mean, if we look on our H4 time frame, this is literally just the beginning. We had our first red bearish candle on gold today. So we're gonna get a pullback, and then tomorrow we should have more sales. This thing is just starting off for the sell from the top Bollinger Band on the daily time frame. So I definitely expect more moves to happen. But I am expecting pullbacks, giving me the entry at the highest resistance zone that it could reach, and then re-enter. That could be later on today, that could be most likely tonight, that could be tomorrow morning. Just have to pay attention to see what's going on. Alrighty, guys, it's 9:30. It was a pleasure. You want more of these? Tune in tomorrow. I'll be there again at 10 a.m. Time I need to be trading in front of my screen. Trading with you guys. That's pretty much it, team. Good work today. See you guys tomorrow.